Oh, what is that? That's creepy.
Oh. What happened?
Huh?
What's all the fuss about? Should I go downstairs or stay here and listen?
Let's listen. So let's swipe left.
I should stay here. The less I get involved in other people's business, the better.
Please, Mrs. Castle, calm down. Everything will be okay.
When was the last time you saw him?
Uh-oh.
And I went to the bathroom, and when we came out, he was gone.
What?
Come on, Mrs. Castle. I'm sure your son will
What's
be
going on there?
Hugo will be back any moment.
I've been searching everywhere.
Then I'll go look.
The little boy's gone missing. Should I go downstairs to see the others?
Yeah, let's go. A little brat's missing. Here we go.
I can't keep hiding here like a coward. This is serious.
Don't cry, Mrs. Caswell. It will all be all right.
Has something happened?
Please, Miss Wells,
Huh?
help me. Please.
Adele, calm down. We'll sort it all out.
No, Hugo is gone. Something must have happened to him. I just know.
Maybe he's just hiding somewhere.
Hugo wouldn't do that. Please, Miss Wells. You're a police officer. Please help me find him. Please do something.
How does she know I'm a police officer? Should I ask her?
Yeah. Probably the lady told her. What's her name again? Ethel or something?
I don't remember telling you I'm a police officer.
What?
Where did you get that from?
Exactly.
Excuse me. Our son's gone missing. Do you have to make this about yourself?
Just find our son. That's what I'm asking. I'm begging you.
But
But what?
if I go after the boy, I'd risk exposing myself. But what if something's really happened to him? Should I help?
Yeah. We're a police officer after all. If we don't help, then I will feel guilty. Okay, let's help.
Of course I'll help you. Ethel, is it possible that the boy got out somehow?
That's impossible. I've been at reception the whole evening. He didn't pass through there.
In that case, he must still be at the hotel.
Unfortunately, I think you're right.
Unfortunately.
Miss Wells, do you remember why we had to check you into a different room?
What do you mean?
I mean, Hugo is probably hiding somewhere.
Please don't start with your ghost stories.
Oh, just please, why is everybody just standing there? Can you do something? He might be suffering right now while you're all talking.
Adele, calm down.
Hugo? Oh, darling, where are you? Somebody do something.
Calm down.
Hugo! Hugo!
Do not yell, Mrs. Caswell. He obviously does not hear.
Oh, just leave me alone! I need to find him. This is my son. Don't just stand there. Help me, someone. Hugo.
Poor
I need
baby.
to calm Mrs. Caswell down. Gently or quickly?
No, let's do this quickly.
Hugo! Hugo!
Mrs. Caswell. Mrs. Caswell!
Oh!
How dare you lay a hand on my wife?
Oh,
Are you okay, Mrs. Caswell?
Yes.
Please forgive me, but I need you to stay calm.
Yes.
That's
Now,
one way of doing it.
please go back to your room. And your husband, too. The same applies to you, Reverend.
As you wish.
Ethel, please lock the entrance to the hotel and inform the staff.
Right away, love.
Hugo will probably show up eventually and will come looking for you in your room. So don't leave the room under any circumstances.
But,
Is that clear?
Yes.
I'll personally check all the rooms and other areas in the hotel.
Thank you.
That's okay. It's my job, after all.
I don't know. I was gonna slap her like that. Wow.
Okay. Ethel has locked the entrance. All the guests are in their rooms. And I'm here. I guess I can forget about quietly getting out of here tomorrow without anyone remembering me. What have I got myself into? If only my head didn't hurt so much. There are 3 rooms on this floor. I'm guessing by the crying, the Keswells must be checked into room number 1. Detective Broderick said he was staying right next door, and the 3rd room must be the Reverend's. Has any of this got something to do with why I'm here? I can't imagine the drunk Reverend or the weepy mother inviting me here. But if it's neither of them, then who is it? I should check on the Keswells first. Find out how it all started. That doesn't sound pleasant. I should probably leave them alone and not just stand there and eavesdrop. But who knows what else I can find out about. Should I knock on the door, or just listen for a while?
Let's listen and see what else we can find out.
I'd better listen to this. Maybe I'll find out more than what they're willing to tell me.
Okay, let's do it your way. You want me to do something? Fine, I will.
What are you talking about?
I'll find Hugo, and then you'll finally leave me alone.
Where are you going? You're just going to leave me.
Oh,
What the hell are you doing here?
I'm searching the rooms.
I see.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you.
Well, come on in. Seems like everyone wants something from me today.
I'm sorry to disturb you. And, Mrs. Keswell, I want to apologize for hitting you earlier.
Don't worry about it. I've been through worse.
Can't you leave us alone now?
Have you found him? Do you know anything?
I'm sorry. Not yet. I need to ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
Yes. Of course.
Adele, but...
Oh, Richard. Please, go on.
When and where was the last time you saw your son?
How original.
Richard, stop it. About an hour ago, maybe 1.5. He was sitting on the bed here reading, and I went to have a shower, and I couldn't have been gone long, maybe 10, 15 minutes. But when I came out of the bathroom, he was gone.
And where were you at that time, Mr. Keswell?
Down in the lobby.
Sitting at the bar.
Is it possible that Hugo went downstairs to look for you?
I would have seen him if he'd been there.
Oh, he wouldn't have just left the room like that.
So how come he's not here?
Just relax. Relax. Mrs. Keswell, you said that Hugo had been reading before you left.
Yes, he was just sitting here on the bed reading. Oh, my poor boy.
He must be a very smart boy if he can read already. How old is he? 5?
6. He turned 6 a few days ago. This holiday was supposed to be a gift for him as well.
I taught him how to read when he was 4. He didn't want to. Couldn't focus. But he finally got the hang of it.
That's amazing. What does he like to read?
Fairy tales and fantasy. He's still slow, but, he's still so small. He brought Alice in Wonderland here with him.
Really?
With all due respect, couldn't you just leave us the hell alone?
Richard, she's trying to help us.
By browsing through the books. What's the point of that? Wouldn't you like to know what we had for breakfast or something else that's so important?
Should I keep questioning the father or the mother?
The dad is interesting. Let's see. Let's go with the guy. Gets on my nerves, but I think he's got something. He's hiding something.
I'm sorry, Mr. Keswell, but every detail is crucial.
Christ, the boy likes fairy tales. Just like any other kid of his age. How will that help?
Stop it!
It's all
Stop it.
nonsense.
Why do you think that?
What?
Why do you think it's all nonsense?
Miss Wells knows what she's doing.
Nothing's happened. If it was serious, I'd call the real police.
Oh, now you're crossing the line.
Hugo's probably sitting somewhere and stuffing himself with donuts.
What do you even know about him? You don't even care about him.
And you don't care about anything else.
I've had enough. Should I intervene or leave?
No, let's leave, because we're not getting anywhere.
Oh, excuse me, but
I
he's my
don't have
child.
time for
But you
this.
won't leave him alone for even a second.
And I leave him alone this one time, and this is how it ends.
Stop it.
I guess I won't find out anything interesting from the Keswells.
Yeah, really.
But where to now? To the detective or the Reverend? Should I visit the detective or the Reverend?
That Reverend scares me. Oh, but I guess we're gonna have to face him. Soon, so we might as well get him out of the way. Let's go visit the Reverend.
I'd rather check on the Reverend. The detective probably wouldn't be hiding a missing child in his room.
You'd be surprised, but I don't think so either.
There's rosary beads hanging on the doorknob.
Oh, that's creepy.
That makes sense. He's right below room number 5, which is supposedly haunted. What's he doing in there? Maybe he's praying? It sounds weird. Should I knock or listen to him for a while?
Let's listen. See what he's hiding.
I don't like this guy, and I don't like the noises either.
Me either.
I need to hear more.
That thou consumest thyself in single life. If thou issulest, shalt have to die. The world will wail thee like a makeless wife. The world will be thy
What's that supposed to be?
Really?
Is he reading poetry in there?
hath left behind. When every private widow well may see, like children's eyes, her husband shapes his God, fertility. Who the hell invented these?
How strange. I was hoping to avoid the Reverend after the scene at the bar, but I guess there's no other option.
Right.
Oh, it is you, my dear. Please, come on in.
Creepy.
Unfortunately, I do not have any snacks here, but may I offer you a drink?
No.
No, thank you. I
Exactly.
can't.
Smart girl.
I see. It is the lost boy, is it not? It is a terrible suffering indeed. I pray that you find him as soon as possible. Would you mind if I continued packing?
Is he going somewhere? Should I ask him?
Yeah, let's ask him. Where's he go? Oh,
Are you going somewhere?
What? No, not at all. I am just not very tidy. Yes, I admit, mea maxima culpa. Oh, you would not believe how many things I've left behind at various hotels. Therefore, I prefer to check all my belongings and clean up every evening as I go. But, you have not come in here for a drink and conversation, have you?
No. Do you really think it's haunted here?
Well,
I've not yet heard about a boogeyman kidnapping a child.
Alice, dear, I may not be that old, but I have seen enough in my lifetime. Things that you would not believe, even if I were trying to persuade you for hours. But for this, there will undoubtedly be an entirely secular explanation.
I'm sure.
A curious boy has set off to explore the hotel. He probably doesn't even know that somebody's looking for him. You will see. He will soon reappear.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Ethel, the receptionist. She didn't seem as confident as you do.
Oh, Ethel, you know, she has been working here for a long time, and she is worried about what is going on here. She even asked for a blessing. She is a charming woman, but somewhat fearful.
So you think I don't have to be scared of seeing a ghost in the room?
You do not have to be scared at all, but I cannot promise you that you will not see one. But now, please, do not think that I want to rush you, but,
I'll go. We both have a lot to do.
well, yes.
Goodbye.
May God be with you.
What a parting of words.
I haven't talked to Detective Broderick yet. Who knows? Maybe he could help with the search. What's that sound? Has he fallen asleep again?
It wasn't me. Don't take photos of
Is he sleep talking?
Go away.
I wonder what he's dreaming about. Should I knock or let him sleep?
Let's knock. Yeah, wake up.
There's no way I
Detective.
can wake him. I'll go check the second floor in the meantime.
Yeah, wait, that's my floor.
So, except for the room that I'm staying in,
Alright.
there are 2 other rooms. The mysterious and locked room number 5, and another room that I know nothing about. Where should I go? To the locked room number 5, or to the other room?
Let's go to the locked room.
Room number 5. The cursed room, full of ghosts and boogeymen, in desperate need of an exorcism. Well, I guess there is something intriguing about it. Maybe a curious little boy would want to see a ghost and go inside. Or was he afraid of the room and wanted to get as far away from it as possible?
But it's locked.
Okay, ghost room. Bring it on. Locked.
Right.
What a surprise. And I can't just pry it open. The lock looks sturdy and I look too suspicious already. I don't think Hugo is here. Unless he's managed to get inside another way. But how?
Oh, through the other room,
The child's
maybe?
gone missing. I don't have time to tiptoe around and waste my time with ghost stories. I need the keys, but the Reverend has them. So off to the Reverend. Mr. McCarthy? Mr. McCarthy, hello? Locked. He must have left while I was upstairs.
What?
He was packing before. I hope he's not leaving after all. Maybe I can still catch up with him in the lobby.
Miss Wells, what are you still doing here? Where are you going?
Well, Mr. McCarthy isn't in his room and I have to find him.
I see.
Are you really drinking now?
And why not?
A child's gone missing here.
Oh, this...
I could use your help.
I'm sure that such a brilliant shop assistant like you will certainly solve this case.
I'm
Now he's
sorry.
making fun of me.
And I really believed you.
Now is not the time for jokes. We have to find Hugo.
Exactly.
Well, but
But what?
I'm just in the middle of another case. More complicated, and it requires my utmost concentration.
Another case. Aren't you on vacation?
Some crimes can never be dropped. You can do this on your own, Miss Wells.
Are you serious?
Please. Some kid is playing hide and seek with his parents. He has nowhere to go and nothing can happen to him here.
Are you willing to take that chance?
No, I guess you're right. We should do something, just to be sure.
Thank you.
A missing child is kind of a big deal.
He is human after all.
Absolutely.
That's a big deal, an important one.
Well, yes.
I think the kidnapper...
A kidnapper.
Well, we always need to take the worst scenario into account.
All of a sudden?
Don't think about the Reverend. After all, he's a man of faith and a drunk. He wouldn't kidnap a child. Trust me, we should speak to the chef.
But I need to get into the locked room.
But why? You've said it yourself that it's locked.
Actually, you're right.
See? So calm down and come to the kitchen with me.
But
No but, let's go.
could I at least stop by my room?
To the kitchen!
What?
Broderick! Broderick! I've got more important things to do than look after him. But what if he does something stupid? And what if that chef really knows something about the boy? Should I follow him to the kitchen or go to my room?
Man. What a decision.